Network of Cultural Journalists of Cameroon, on the occasion of the 50th anniversary of La Francophonie, launched February 20 a competition which focuses on the impact of La Francophonie in our local culture. And the winner of this competition, or the first three winners, will be announced in the days ahead. But before that, let's find out more on this competition, its importance, and its place in our today's society. With me on set right now is Junior King Ondua. He is a member of the association, or better still, the Network of Cultural Journalists in Cameroon. Hello, and thanks for accepting to grant to us this interview.
Hello, Joyce. Thank you. The occasion for me also to say Happy New Year, because it's the first time I see you and the video. Yes.
All right. So, in its very first edition, this writing competition, what's it all about?
The first thing to know is concerning only the cultural journalists. And for the beginning of our activity, we decide to work together with the Francophonie. Between now in March, we celebrate the Francophonie, and we decide, okay, we one subject, and the subject concerning the Francophonie in our own culture, and we decide to give opportunity to journalists. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so opportunity to journalists, and amongst your objectives is promoting excellence in cultural journalists in particular.
Up to now, at the school, we use English, we use French, and what about our own language? So for that reason, you say, okay, if you have the subject, we're going to have the impact in our own language, how Francophonie and our own language can be going together. I don't know how to say good morning in your language. How do you say it?
Vernacular.
We are a vernacular language. How do you say it?
I know.
Yes. You take this speech, the way that you say, and try to mix in English or French.
You're given a wide opportunity to cultural journalists, and maybe even those who are not cultural journalists, to take part in this competition. But definitely there are restrictions when it comes to the number of words to write, and for radio or TV, the number of minutes they have. So tell us any criteria in this.
When you talk about the media, you have a criteria we need to respect, and concerning the radio and the television, is 3 minutes. You cannot accept 3 minutes because one paper in the radio, I think, is 1 minute 30. Yeah, 1 minute 30. So you make 1 minute 30 plus 1 minute 30. That gives you 3 minutes. This is for the radio and the television, and for the newspaper is 5,000.
Okay.
Online press is 3,000.
Now we have a battery of renowned journalists who are part of the jury members, like the president. We have she's the head of CRTV News, Madame Eveline Onaisumba, and as well as the director of publication of the daily newspaper Mutation, that's by name George Alain Boyomo. Were they chosen on a particular basis, or you just made the selection?
I think it was the particular reason. First of all, I would like to say thank you for those members, because when you talk about Eveline Isomba, it's a good example for us who are especially youth, and she's, how do I say, street. You cannot say, okay, you choose this one because I know these guys, or these guys work a lot. No.
Yeah. And
this is for the radio and the television. And concerning the newspaper, you choose Alain Boyomo. Everybody know Mutation, and you know what Mutation is about. Who is Alain Boyomo? And you have also the Professor François Bingono. And when we talk about culture, we cannot talk about culture in Cameroon if you are no people like Dr. François Bingono. Yeah.
Okay. Maybe some have already submitted their articles, while others were still dragging behind, they're still doubting on the importance of this writing competition. What can you tell them precisely to encourage them to maybe go in for the next edition?
The first thing is it's the opportunity to tell people that, okay, up to now we have the problem, we cannot speak more our vehicular language, and the Francophonie is the language people use. Let me take one example. When I was in the Ngondo Festival this year, the message come from the ancestor was in the language in Sawa. But for those who come to another town like me, another one, you make the translation in French and send, and then you can also tell the others what the ancestors say. And I just remember one thing. It was Polabom who say welcome, and I use it when I have my radio program, on the television program. When you have maybe people who come in that area, I say, okay, Polabom. That gives you some kind of atmosphere that you know people, and say, okay, when you say Polabom, that people can smile. I would like to invite those who are interesting. Yes, okay, you can join us. We are still open. We have everybody who work in the radio, in the television, the newspaper, and up now in the online press. Yeah.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for listening. King Junior Ondua is our cultural guest for today, and he is a member of the network of cultural journalists in Cameroon, talking on the occasion of the competition which was launched in commemoration of the 50th anniversary of La Francophonie, in a bid to promote Cameroon's culture equally through writing. Until our next edition.